Prior to coming to Great Southern Bank 15 years ago, the organization I worked for didn't encourage volunteerism. But when I came here, there were some people that were involved in a few organizations around St. Louis. So at that point, I started volunteering, and then as we grew in St. Louis, I encouraged the staff members at that time to also get involved. When I do get involved, I feel like we make things better. We're helping an organization that needs the help, and I can see what good it does in the community. Every time someone asks me, I have a hard time saying no when someone asks and they have a need, which is part of the reason I got involved with the American Legion, if you want to know the truth. I knew some members. They've done a golf tournament for years, raised just a little bit of money. They've always been reluctant to ask for help and to ask for money. Then I got involved and we started doing some sponsorships just last year. So years prior, they probably made about $3,000 off of a golf tournament. And last year, they were at almost $20,000. And they take that money and spread it to organizations, veterans organizations within the community. And just seeing what a difference that has made, that's a lot of why I do what I do. After I was notified that I won the award and I knew I was going to be able to make a donation to an organization, I called a couple of the commanders down at the American Legion post and told them the good news. And I asked if they would be available this past Friday to meet me down at the post just to do a picture of the check presentation. So I got out of the car, got the big check, and I walked in and there was almost 20 veterans sitting there. They were all in their matching shirts, their hats with all of their awards on them. They started clapping for me. They were so appreciative that it brought me to tears, and I really, honestly, I was taken aback. It was so moving to see how this moved them. So that was probably been one of the highlights of my time at Great Southern, honestly. There's an organization called Annie's Hope that helps grieving kids who have lost somebody. So the bank volunteers. They do 2 free camps every summer, and we volunteer at the beginning of each week of the camp, and we greet the kids, we check them in, we load their duffel bags on the bus, and then they go off. So they're already emotional. We have parents who are crying in the parking lot that are, upset because their kids are leaving for a week. And so we usually show up with probably 5 to 8 employees each at the beginning of each of those weeks. And they always say, God, you see these scared kids, and you see, we're comforting them and doing what we can, and we all wave goodbye to them, and everybody just is touched by that. They feel bad for what these kids are going through, and if we can be a light to them for just a little bit and ease their concerns before they get on the bus. So that is one that always makes a difference every summer that we do that. I hear back from associates when we encourage them to go volunteer. I follow up with them to see how the experience was. We just did Operation Food Search not too long ago for our tellers went as a group and our personal bankers went as a group. And they had no idea all of that was going on just right inside their own community. So I think it is eye-opening, and I think that then people start to feel like they do make a difference. I do get a lot of positive feedback from the staff when they do go volunteer. They come back and they let me know it was eye-opening. They didn't know anything about that particular organization, and they know that their little bit of time was meaningful. My advice to anybody who wants to get started with volunteerism is just know that anything you can do to help any of these organizations makes a difference to them. A lot of them do get grants. A lot of them do have money, so they need our time, whether it's packing up boxes of food, whether it's boxing up books that we do for an organization too, whether we put meals together for 9/11 Day. It's little things. It doesn't take a lot of time, a couple hours. It makes such a difference. So just know that no deed is too small.